Hi, today I'm working on this dresser, 5-drawer dresser. I got it free on Facebook Marketplace. The lady was, I think she had it at a yard sale. It didn't sell, so she said just come get it, and literally I came and got it. I think it's pretty nice. It's pretty solid. The drawers need some work. Obviously I'm gonna replace these. It looks like they were already replaced with something else. I just don't think these fit. I think I'm gonna paint it a light cream color, and that's all I have right now. If you're new to this channel, my name is Ryan, and I'm flipping furniture to take my wife on her 20th anniversary. I break down how much I spent, how much I made, and where we are at on our final total, which will be $5,000. So if that sounds like something you want to watch, go ahead. Let's start. So I'm going through I'm pulling the drawers out, pulling the, they put a liner on the inside and on the outside. I'm pulling that off. And then I noticed that on a couple of drawers on the back side, it looks like they might have came apart. So they tried to fix it with, right here, with these screws. So there's a screw that goes through here. And then on the bottom also there's a couple screws. So I'm going to pull those screws out and then probably just glue the dovetails back together. I think there's another one that has staples in it, so I'm going to pull those out and just re-glue that, and that should take care of it. So I took those screws out, and then I put some. I went in to put glue in, and then I realized that my clamps weren't long enough to fit from either side of the drawer. So I had to MacGyver it. Let me show you how I did it. So I doubled up on the clamps here using this side, and then I had to clamp it to the rail and then to the side. One wouldn't reach all the way over, and matter of fact, two wouldn't reach all the way over. Then I took a strap and I wrapped it all the way around, and I wasn't getting enough pressure on this corner, so I grabbed a couple of wrenches and pushed them into the strap here, and it put enough force on either side of this to push it in. So I think I should get enough pressure to let that dry up and have a pretty good bond. Totally MacGyvered it. So next, what we're going to do, I'm going to wipe it all down, vacuum it out, and get it ready for sanding. So let's do that now. So I put Bondo in all the old drawer pull holes and let that dry. I was going to sand it, but it's dark out and I want to sand it outside because of even with a mask on, it's just better to let that out in a more open area. I also did some Bondo up here and a little bit back here where there was a big gouge, and that part was, I don't know, scraped off. So I'm gonna try and put a coat of primer on this tonight, and then tomorrow morning I will sand the drawers and then prime them, and then I don't know, probably start painting this tomorrow. Probably all of it tomorrow. So let's prime. Alright guys, well, it's the next day. I have moved all the drawers outside. I'm going to move the dresser out also here in a minute. Well, actually, after I sand those down, then I'll move those out, put another coat of primer on this, put a coat of primer on those, and then I'm going to let them dry, and then we'll we'll start painting them. So let's do that. Let's get it going. Alright, so I put the primer on it. I'm going to take some 220, sand it back a little bit, and then put the first coat of paint on it. I still haven't decided what drawer pulls I'm going to put on there. I have some that I bought at a yard sale. I'm going to see if I like the looks of those with the color, and if I do, hopefully I will, and I won't have to buy any more, and then we'll be done with this. So I got the first coat of cream color put on the drawers and on the body. I'm gonna let it dry, and then I'll check it out, see if I need to put another coat on it. I might not need to because of the primer, but after I get a closer look at it, I'll be able to make that decision. That's where we're at. So I got the first coat on yesterday, and it looks pretty good. I do think I'm going to put a second coat on it. I put the drawers back in, see what it looks like. I think it's coming along pretty good. I have an idea of the drawer pulls I'm going to use, so after I put the second coat on and it dries, we'll look at that. All right, let's get to painting. So I saw this technique for antiquing, where you take some wood stain and you rub it into some of the creases and like this flower, and then you wipe it out so that the stain stays in and it gives it like an antique look. I honestly wish I remember who I saw that from. I would give you a shout out. I'm gonna try it and see if it works. If it doesn't, just repaint, just paint over it. So let's see if we can make that look good. Alright, I just finished putting on the, or antiquing it, and I think I love it. I think it looks great. It did exactly what I wanted. How I did it was I just brushed on the stain, then I wiped it off with a paper towel, and then I took a wet rag and then came back to just blend out the lines so there was no hard lines to where you couldn't, where it just looked unnatural. So I think, especially in like these grooves here, you can definitely see where the stain stayed, and then you wiped away. I wiped away the rest, and then here, like I like that look. It looks pretty good, and it just really makes the rest of all the lines and the details stand out. So I definitely think that was a success. I don't have to repaint it. I think it's really good. So next thing I'm going to do is the drawer pulls. So let's do that now. I'm finished. I got it all finished up. I got the poles on, and I really like the way they look with the cream color. Overall, I'm pretty proud of this. I think it turned out really well. The only problem I had with it is the drawers. They're not solid. Like, the actual drawer part is not solid. The face is solid, but the back parts are not solid. Other than that, I think this thing turned out really, really well. Now it's time just to get it up on the Facebook Marketplace. Well, that's the end of the video. I don't have an update for how much money I've made because I'm still waiting for the bar that I made last week or last video to sell. Everything that I've seen encourages you to be patient. So I feel like the price I'm asking, which is $200, is not outrageous. So I think I'm gonna let it set for a little while and then maybe bring the price down. As for this, it's hitting Facebook Marketplace today and should hopefully sell fairly quickly. I think I'm going to put it up for $175 and see what it does. And the reason I'm going to do it for that amount is because these drawers are not the best. They're even a little bit curved or bent. I don't know how, warped, I guess, on some of them. So it's not the greatest, but I still think $175 should be okay. I'll probably take a little less since I did get it for free anyways. That is it. So I will update you in the next video if either of these two things sell. All right, well, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.